Hey everybody, DayTraderRockStar here, and today we're going to be talking about the futures pack here at Day Trading Radio, consisting of the RockBot and the Tradeometer. This is something that is exclusive here to Day Trading Radio. The members get it with their subscriptions, and even lifetimes even get the code to the RockBot, which we'll demonstrate today also. So just to talk about it, I do a lot of futures trading. We concentrate on micro contracts, also kind of concentrate on what you could do with a smaller account and and having a business plan and having a methodology that's very, very controlled and concise, a very logical path of making money. Stops that are strong stops, targets, everything is taken care of. That's how I work on these, and the RockBot came because of that, because I needed that organization, discipline in the markets where maybe I didn't have that ability, and I needed someone or something to help me along with that, tell me when to get in and out. I know the strategy, the strategy works great. It's just being able to be in front of it all the time and see it happen. We spend a lot of time in front of the markets, and when I see a great divergence, I'm the first person to take it and talk about it, because we do live on the radio, just in case you might not even know who I am. I'm DayTraderRockStar, and we broadcast live on Day Trading Radio every day since 2007. We have a big community of traders there. We have chat rooms, we got trading rooms, and we have the RockBot Channel, we have the indicators. We got so much going on there. It's just you have to come by DayTradingRadio.com. And this is one of the charts you'll see running, automated running. It has the indicators. It has our methodology. My methodology is a divergence trader. So I've programmed that into the NinjaTrader platform, and it gives me my signals. Now I have these signals running, and I'm also calling the markets, trading the markets. So if I see a signal and I like it, I do my own analysis of the current conditions. And if that's all good, I'll probably end up taking these divergences, because these are very powerful moves, and this is the business plan that works. It requires discipline and some patience, and everything else is taken care of for you. So let's get into it a little deeper. I talked about how I came about this. I wanted something to alert me to divergences that maybe I'm not paying attention to after hours, because the futures continue, other than today, which was the weekend. The futures, pick up overnight, and there's lots of times, around the globe, different things are happening. Europe's opening, Asian markets are opening, bringing in volatility and bringing in volume into the markets, and these give us our opportunities. But not everyone's going to be in front of the computer at that time. So my great idea was to make a bot and kind of alert me to when these setups, and then I would take it. And it ends up you could actually apply the bot to your own thing. And you can see, and I'll explain to you, it's actually just searching. I have a couple different bots, different scripts, if you're familiar with the NinjaTrader platform. It's built on the NinjaTrader platform, so it can only be used on the NinjaTrader platform until I convert it over to TradeStation or something else. All right. I recommend using this on the 5-minute time frame. 5-minute time frame, it has great success on it. It's fantastic. The 1 minute's great success too. Today I answered a question from a member: what parameters do you use? So let's take a look at the strategy here. I want to open it up, and we're going to look at the 1 minute buy. Apply that. Oh, sorry, I just lost it. Parameters are the different what you could put in as a user, what you put in to determine your profit zone, your stop, your trailing stop. These are the things you could put in here. So my first profit would be 8 ticks. It all goes by ticks too, and this actually works great on crypto. It is a beast on crypto, and it takes a little bit of math to figure out the what a tick represents, but a tick is basically a penny. So if you could actually use this to trade stocks, anything. So first profit, I put, I used to have this on a 1 minute time frame set at 4 ticks or a point, but this was back in the day. Now I've increased it up a lot. Now I've actually been doing some back testing today. So I've been using 8, I've been using 14. And if you adjust it, the chart will adjust for you, and you actually could see if there's any changes. It depends on how long you might stay in the trade, and these are the parameters that you adjust based off of the volatility in the market. Here we go. Here, giving it a little bit more room to run enables it to get up to the second profit. First profit is hit, second profit is hit, and this could have went even further. And that would have, if I had my profit up here at 40 ticks, or I had my trailing stop here a little bit wider, it looks like it could easily have gotten up there. So these things, it's about identifying the setups for you. After the setups are identified for you, you could do an analysis of the markets and current conditions, and always pay attention to that 60 period here. That 60 period down here. This is my key. This is the secret weapon right here. When you have this getting oversold and starting to move back up, you have a much bigger chance. So this is our perfect setup right here. We have a oversold, and a divergence. Basically here, the same thing here. We have the divergence. This is a nice divergence here from this low to this low. It's kind of, it was a closing price divergence. You can see the higher lows being put in there and a nice move up. And this works great. And this is on the 1 minute time frame. On the 5 minute time frame, it works great. Now, and again, I can't stress this. As a member, you get the channel. You get the channel, and you get the Tradeometer, which we're going to look at in a second. This represents, finding these important divergences and being able to not miss those, because those are money trades. The other thing is, well, let me phrase this the right way. I want to make sure that a divergence is a setup that we look for, but there could be good divergences and there could be not so good divergences. And there could be divergences at certain levels in the market where it'd be advantageous for the market to drop, so to speak. Or you might see a program come in and, certain levels break down, and just like that. Certain times that does happen. Not that often, but you gotta again, the key to success in this market here is identifying these setups and taking them. So the object, it's identifying. It's an indicator, all right. And let's just take a look at what that means. I want to go to. Let's go to. Let me see what I could do here. I want to go do this with you live. So you go into their program, and they have what's called a strategy analyzer. And it should pop up here soon. There we go. So here's the strategy analyzer. And this will tell you can put your strategy in here. And you can backtest, and it'll tell you all the scenarios that the strategy would have triggered. And because I have all my parameters here, it'll tell you what the profit would have been. So today, and again, I'm usually just working with the buy side. There's a lot of, we have a lot of scripts here. The Thunderbird flag works great in a trending market. I have short signal, the 5 minute short signal, the 1 minute short signal, divergence short, the flag, some other ones. But we're going to concentrate on the 5 minute. The 5 minute is the bomb. So I'm going to bring up the 5 minute. And what do I want to put in here? So we leave it at 8. We're going to use the MES contract. Price based on last. The 5 minute value is going to be 5 here. And I'm just going to go this week. So let's go out to this week right here. So there's May 2nd. To May, I guess right now it's May 5th. We use instrument trading hours. We could always adjust that also. I'm just looking at this a little bit more here. All right, look at me. And I just have the parameters set here pretty tight with a trailing stop of 8. I'll adjust these as we go. We just want to get a baseline right now. I want to hit this and just kind of get a baseline of how many trades triggered, how many divergences we triggered, and what it looks like here. So the results will come right up here now. It's just a long, and it's very tight. We might get chopped out of this one, but we'll adjust it. Normally I take 3 off here, and I'll move this to 1. That's the only thing I typically do with 5 contracts. All right, so let's run this. Let's hope for the best. So it's running here. The old RockBot here is calculating, and it's in a shit market, right? So let's see what it came out here. So look, I see a little red on the screen. It says here total number of trades 13, 10 winning trades, 3 losing trades, 76%. Now that doesn't. Oh, you know what? Because I have it on friggin' 15 minutes, Johnny. What the hell are you doing on 15 minutes? My bad. Let's run that again. This is a 5-minute script. It's optimized for the 5-minute time frame. My fault on that. Scared me. Oh! Bingo. Wow. So, in the whole week, on the 5-minute, it took 42 trades. 85% of those were winning trades. 38 winning trades. 6 losing trades all week. That's overnight also. If you would have ran this, it would have profited you $932 trading 5 contracts on the MES. This 1 week, the largest winning trade was 348. Largest drawdown was 157. And wow, that's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. Pretty good. So that's something that then I would backtest that, and then I would apply these. I'd apply the this as my template. As my parameters. I take the 8, I take the 3, I take the 10. Do you see what happened? Is I took the profits off fast here because the second take profits 2. That's our second target, and I only have 10 there. I wonder. All right, so we had $932. Let's see if we move that up. And if we could have gotten more. I want to put that to like 20 because of this environment. Let's see if that's going to hamper us or make us make some more money. All right. So it's 912. Let me start it here now. $838. So it went down a little. So it didn't, for whatever reason, it didn't hit its second target. It failed before it got to the 20 and started probably rolled back and trailing. It took a little bit more back, but that was kind of pretty good to see the 810 worked really good. And I do remember that for some reason having those 2 like that worked really good. It doesn't seem like it would be sometimes that great for that. You want to let these other ones run, but in some cases that's the magic combination. Now, you don't have to worry about the stop loss as long as the stop loss down here is on signal bar low. If you want to define your own stop loss, you put that on ticks. All right, but you keep it on signal bar low because the divergence is going to identify that. And let's take a look at how this looks. I never really look at this analysis. Oh, yeah, that's looking pretty good. Let's see the chart. So you could go back on the chart too, and it should outline them. This was the last one. It was right at the close today. I didn't probably zoom all the way out here. Look at these big moves. That really caught that. And you'll notice that even if there is a little downward momentum, depending on what your parameter is, sometimes you get that fast move up and it takes the first profit off, and then the stop loss comes in. First profit taken. Second profit taken too. First profit target hit. But you can see really most everything here is just hitting and big. So it's important to have this. If you look at this, look at how it nails this. I'm all for letting it run, but I understand that you let things run. You have the code on your machine. You have to prepare yourself for being, too aggressive. And the market just could do stuff. It could, there's news out there. These things sometimes could get chopped up. All right, so just remember that if you do got the bot, bots are not like humans. They are in some ways they're better, but in some ways they're worse. So that's the 5-minute RockBot, and I keep that running on the RockBot channel. RockBot channel is on DayTraderRadio.com. And the other thing we get, and actually let's go to the page here for a second. I want to show you the RockBot page. A lot of people are saying, where can I get more information on that? There's a page here, benefits.daytraderradio.com/RockBot, and if actually there's a little video here to kind of explain some things on it. Then we go into a little description on what it is and how it works and the different strategies that come along with it, the filters that you could use, and here's the video. So just click on any of these videos and it'll help you set up how to set up different signals and stuff. All right. And I'll put that link in the bottom of the video here. That's at benefits.daytradingradio, or if you go to DayTradingRadio, just scroll down, you'll see it. You'll see a link to the futures pack. And if you do get the code, you go to your sign in. Oh, sorry about that. You go into DayTradingRadio. Yeah, that's all. To DayTradingRadio. Go to your members area. Once you're in the members area and sign in, you go down to your RockBot core code, and you just go to the code here, and that's the code right there. You download them onto your thing. You got to know how to use the Ninja platform. That's a kind of a must thing. So, but that's where all your codes and all your general directions and stuff on this are. Second half of the futures pack is what we call the Tradeometer. And the Tradeometer, and again, just to finish off on the RockBot here, you got the Thunderbird, 5-minute, 1-minute, super signal, 2020 bull flag, reversal candles, some other things. Here's the Tradeometer. Probably a little blurry there, but basically, this is keen. You got to read up on it. You just got to read up on it. I've always talked about how to automate my methodologies, so we were able to be alerted to the best opportunities in the market. So I've done the same thing here. When we're trading live during the day, each and every day, Day Trading Radio, and I'm looking for these levels, I'm also looking for another setup. So I'm looking for that divergence setup, which is right here, where you see, but I'm also looking for another setup. It's called the triple stochastic rotation, and it's when we have when we have all, what happened there? When we have all three stochastic bands getting oversold at the same time, and there's a little space underneath the 20 line on this. So you have to have a little space. You have to be able to see that 20 line above it. You can't just be laying on it. I want to be able to see the 20 line underneath it. And they typically come down at the same time. So this takes its way. This arrives at the same time. This one arrives, and this one arrives at the same time. This one arrives, and they all arrive at the same time. And you put that line in there, and it's usually a great level. And that's also divergence. So when we have a divergence and a triple stochastic setup, well, how are we going to know we have the triple stochastic setup? Well, funny you asked. We have a bot for that. That's called the Tradeometer. The Tradeometer is taken into multiple time frames, what you see here, and it's alerting you when those levels are buy and sell setups. Kind of mumbled through that whole thing. This is the live Tradeometer right now. What time is it? Yeah, after hours is still kind of cruising here on stocks. Things The green dots are buy signals. The red dots are sell signals. Now, it doesn't go buy, sell. This is just signals on overbought and oversold levels in multiple time frames. And as you can see, as a scalping indicator, you might say, well, that one broke down. But these are really based off of 5 to 7 candlesticks. So typically, you're going to get a move in the direction of the thing. It might be short term. You know, again, this is only reacting because certain things are lining up. We have 3 bands here. I have 3 bands on each of these indicators. And when all these bands line up, that's when we typically get the big moves in the market. All right, so that's very important to see that. Look at these. Look at the move here. Look at the sell signal here. Here we kind of drifted sideways, but that's a signal in itself. And when the market's in a very strong sell-off, what will happen here, you'll get the alert and it will break down, and then it will not give you another alert. It'll freeze out and kind of go into a hibernation until we get a bounce and a rotation, and then we have a retest. So it kind of keeps you out of harm's way if the market is too aggressively selling. It'll recognize that. And then you can see that it does come in here right at the end of the day. Usually, if you're looking at 1 of 3 of these, the NASDAQ, the ES, the NQ, the Dow, the other side, you have the Russell, you have gold, and oil. Oh, we got this. And there's a lot of other down little tricks here. The tickometer is something I love. When we have high tick alerts or low tick alerts, they're set here. You set the alerts by your little wrench icon there. You have the volume if you don't want to, you know, there's a nice little lady that'll tell you when there's overbought or oversold, so you know exactly what's going on. And you can turn that volume on or off. You have this different sensitivity, and you can actually open this up here and read into the logs here, and the logs will tell you something. If we go back to that one page, it describes everything. Let me do that fast. There we go. There's a nice write-up here on the Tradeometer. So what can you trade with it? How it works. Other features. This is important. So there you have it. That along, you know, when we talk about working both of these at the same time, you have both of these running when you get a Tradeometer setup and a RockBot setup. That's what we call a super signal. You want to take that trade. You don't want to miss that trade. All right, so it's important to kind of keep these handy. In this case, this was a super signal. This was probably a super signal, and you could see the moves. And all you have to do is take those, and you're going to be much better off in the markets. This is like counting cards, but in the counting candles. You know, if you go to a casino, which you got to consider that sometimes in this environment it is kind of gambling going into a market like this. But if you go into a casino, you go right to the games that give you the best odds. You know, some people would say it's blackjack, poker, maybe it's some other weird game, but you know that typically is one of the best things, and they don't like card counters, or they don't like people trying to figure out a way around or get their odds down. This is how do we get our odds up of winning, the house. So this is kind of a really good system. The tools work for us. They come with your membership at Day Trading Radio. We just actually, let me see, I think we have the prices on here. This is the prices for the Tradeometer, the future pack. So $199.95, that's lifetime, but that comes with the school of stock. That comes with so much more. This is just the back end of the Tradeometer. It comes with the Tradeometer. It comes with the code. So the code is really important. Monthly, $69.95. 3-month package, $299.95, and yearly $799. So that's and again, included with your lifetime, and included with those prices, you get these. You get the Day Trading Radio lifetime subscription, high probability setups, the trading rooms, the Tradeometer. I didn't even go into half of those. We were just concentrating on the RockBot today and the Tradeometer. Two great tools to have if you trade in the futures, and that's what we do each and every day here live at Day Trading Radio. I think we're going to send that out. I'm going to get working on some other things. Just wanted to touch base here. This is me on the camera. Don't mind my gray beard. It grew in this week. It was totally black. The beginning of May. This market killed me. Killed my beard. Hey, no fear in this market. All we're doing is waiting for these setups. You know, I am actually enjoying doing this. We were picking up some stocks, not much. Concentrate on these moves, knowing that once the market kind of stabilizes here, these are going to even get better because, I mean, these are the buy side. You know, we did take some sell side. I did take a short today right here. This was a perfect sell side short. If I put a short divergence script in there, that should show up. Yeah, I just put on the short signal. So in the back here, oh, come on, you just grab that short signal, put it down there. Parameters, I just left the parameters default to what they are. I'm not even. I kind of have it. Where are they? Where's the short here? This is the short. I just let them be whatever they are. I just wanted to see if it grabbed it 10, 20, 2, 2, 2, 5. You have to put your own stop loss in here. I have it at 3 points. So it's probably pretty tight. But I just wanted to see if it's working. And it is working. I just wanted to see if it would identify that one spot. So we get it running and boom. You can see it come right in there. And I did take that short today. So great. Perfect. All right, that was a little review. Sorry about that, blowing your ears out. I'm going to send this out on its way. If you're interested more in the HPS, or actually in the Tradeometer, the RockBot, head over to DayTraderRockStar.com. There is a little button here for a free trial. It's 10 days. You don't have to do anything. Just you get all the stuff there. You get the starter course. You get the chat rooms. You get use of the Tradeometer, and you get use of the RockBot. Here's our dashboard. Everything here, and it's just, and there's the RockBot, and you get to see everything about it. And just sign up. It doesn't cost you anything. Just put in your username and your password, and we'll confirm it, and you'll free access for 10 days. Check it out, and if you like it, you continue on, support the site. Have a great evening, everyone, and I'll see you in the markets next week.